Have you ever pondered why the color of our skin has such a profound impact on the way we perceive one another? A question that takes us down a complex and troubling road, but one we must traverse nonetheless. Racism, a term that entered our lexicon in the late 19th century, has roots that dig deep into the past, stirring up the dust of centuries-old biases and prejudices. The concept, unfortunately, is as old as civilization itself. Ancient societies, founded on the bedrock of class and caste systems, often used physical characteristics to judge and categorize individuals. Fast forward to the 15th and 16th centuries, the era of exploration and colonization, where racism took on a more systematic and brutal form. It not only justified but fueled the slave trade, underpinning the horrors of human bondage with a false narrative of racial superiority. In the 20th century, racism became a tool for totalitarian regimes, culminating in atrocities such as the Holocaust. It also drove segregation policies, creating deep social and economic divides that persist to this day. But racism is not just about monumental historical events. It's about the everyday experiences of millions around the world. It's about the subtle biases that shape our interactions, the stereotypes that limit our understanding, and the systemic injustices that perpetuate inequality. So, we've journeyed together through a brief history of racism, witnessing its profound impacts. We've seen how it has been used to justify slavery, genocide, and segregation. We've also seen how it taints our everyday interactions and perpetuates systemic oppression. But history is not destiny. It's a collection of choices, and we have the power to choose differently. We have the power to challenge our biases, to reject stereotypes, and to dismantle the systems that keep racism alive. In the end, it's not about the color of our skin, but the content of our character. A realization that brings us full circle to our original question. Why does the color of our skin have such a profound impact on how we perceive one another? The answer lies not in our differences, but in our willingness to acknowledge and celebrate them. Remember, racism is not an insurmountable mountain. It's a road we've been traveling for far too long. It's high time we choose a different path, one that leads to understanding, acceptance, and equality. A world free of racism is not a far-fetched utopia. It's a possibility that becomes a reality when we choose understanding over ignorance, love over hatred, and unity over division.